That's the beginning. Okay. So welcome back. And for this session, I would like to talk to you all about forgiveness within the relationship, how you will go about forgiving your partner with using a simple conversation. No arguments, no wrestling, no fighting, just talking with your partner. So, like, one of the first steps is to recognize the problem. Both of you guys would, you know, have an idea of why the other person did that. Both of you guys will understand what the problem is together, be on one accord with it. And another step would be how you guys would rate yourself on saying I'm sorry to the other partner, like if you were the person that hurt your partner. So if Ashley was the person that hurt you, Terrence, how ready would she be able to come to you and say I'm sorry for what I did when she knows that she's wrong? And another one, when it goes deeper into it, it's a lot of steps, but it goes deeper into it with how you say I'm sorry. And this is one of the steps that I like because it lets you know you don't just tell your partner I'm sorry. You really explain to your partner why you did it. What was the reason for you doing it? So that partner can feel, emotionally attached to your answer. So I would like to ask you guys a question. How difficult, or let's say how difficult would it be for you guys to engage in a conversation based on forgiveness? I'll start with you, Ashley.
Well, I don't like to be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I just beat around the bush.
Okay.
And not really talk about it. I might go outside and talk to him about cars or something instead of actually saying sorry.
So why would you beat around the bush? Like,
because I just don't like to be wrong.
You don't like to be wrong.
But eventually I will say sorry.
So if he was wrong, how would you want him to apologize to you?
Usually he just come out with it.
He comes out with it?
Yeah, but he doesn't say why. He just feel like I'm sorry.
And you would accept it?
Sometimes I feel that it's not from the heart. Sometimes I just feel like he's just saying sorry just to, move on. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I just move on.
And you'll be okay with that if he just says that, even though you know that's not coming from his heart?
Yeah, it's just, it's what it is.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay. So Terrence, would it seem difficult or strange to you to have a forgiving conversation?
No, not really. If I feel like I'm wrong about something, or I did wrong, kind of like she said, pretty much be like, I'm sorry for doing such and such. I understand that was wrong of me, and I'll be like, I won't try my best not to do it again.
Okay, so you would elaborate on why you said you're sorry?
I think yes, but not as much as she's looking for, maybe.
Okay, so your elaboration would be, give me an example.
Let's see, I don't know, if she was mad about something that I did, let's just say, not responding or something, I'd just be like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to make sure to respond to you better in the future.
Okay.
And I won't do it again. That'd be about it. But I guess I'd have to say, I would say why I did what I did, though. Well, maybe not the first time. Well, maybe not at first, but eventually I'd say why I did what I did.
So, Ashley, would that work for you from Terrence? Because you said he'll just say, I'm sorry, and that won't be from the heart, but he just said in session that he would say why he did it.
That worked for me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was just a little introduction on how to have a forgiving conversation. I will give you guys a handout before you leave session, But also before you leave session, since we're coming up to a close, I would like to give you guys an exercise to do for homework. And it's related to sexuality, talks about it's more sensual, more than sexual. So it's this exercise called face caress. And like I said, I'll give you a handout on how you were to perform it. But face caress is really mostly focusing on the touch within the face from your partner. And if you was to get aroused during this activity, that's simply okay. But it wants you to focus on the touch more than the touch from the face, more than the gentle areas. So that was an exercise that I think will work for you all. And so do you guys have any questions before we end the session on what we just talked about? No? Okay.
I'm just gonna try that out,
The face caress?
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it. In next session, we're going to elaborate more on how it was, what worked for you all and what didn't work for you all. So thank you. See you on next session.
No problem.